Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Lund, and I am working with your history classes to help you guys with your US and World War II research projects. I know you may not have decided on a topic yet, and that is perfectly okay. We are going to cover how to use some of the library's databases to browse for topics that interest you, research information on the specific topic, and cover some searching tips and tricks that will help you out along the way. Today we will be using two of our databases, Fallout Destiny and Gale in Context, the US History. Remember, databases can be thought of like stores in a mall. I can go to multiple different stores and find what I'm looking for, such as jeans. But sometimes a particular store may meet my needs better than another. For example, if I'm looking for a special brand of shoe, I could try going to Macy's, but I might be better off going to like DSW Shoe Warehouse. So I have selected two databases for us to use during this project that should be suited to meet your needs. Our first step in the project is going to be to browse for a topic. Remember, the overall theme of the project is the US in World War II. Be careful to make sure the topic you settle on fits both parts of the theme, that it is about the United States in World War II. You can find a lot of things that might be just about the United States during that time, or maybe just about World War II, but not about the United States. So be very careful that your theme meets both parts. To start off, you can access our library catalog through your NISD portal page. Look for the Fallout Destiny symbol, which you can see here in the upper left-hand corner. Click on it and it will take you to our catalog. In Destiny, we can browse for topics by using the Web Path Express tab, which you can find on the left-hand side. When we click it, we can scroll down to click History. From History, we want to look at the United States history. From here, we want to look at World War II, and that's part of this one right here. So we have World War II. And then, again, World War II, it defines it again. And this opens up a list of potential topics. By clicking on the topic, you will see a list of resources for that topic. You do also have filters on the top of the resource list, so you can select the different format. Maybe you want just articles, maybe you want to see a video. The sources, are you looking for things from a primary source or an encyclopedia? You can select grade level, those types of things. From here, you can also click on the title of the resource and it will open up a new page. It will take you to that resource. Okay, so this is searching on Destiny, Fallout Destiny. And that is kind of how you can narrow down some of your searches. Now let's look at our other database, Gale in Context US History. To get to this one, we need to go to our Mac and Via. Again, you can find Mac and Via on your NISD portal. Once you've opened Mac and Via, select Databases on the left-hand side, and then scroll down till you see Gale in Context US History, and click Open Now. This will open up this database for you. There are several different ways to browse topics within the database. You can use the Browse Topic tab, which is found in the middle bar on the right-hand side. This will provide a list of topics within the database in alphabetical order. Now, this can kind of be a little bit overwhelming, but we do know that we're looking for World War II in the US, right? Well, this entire database is about US history, so let's see if we can find anything about World War II. Again, it's alphabetized, so I can scroll all the way down to the bottom looking for W's. Here we have World War II American involvement, World War II home front. We even have women in World War II. I'm going to click World War II involvement, American involvement. When you click this, you may be thinking that you need more information to kind of help you generate some ideas. It does provide an overview for this topic that you can read and just kind of give yourself a quick refresher to spark inspiration. once in a topic, you'll also be able to see the different types of materials that database has on the topic. So we have references, videos, academic journals, biographies, and the numbers show you how many of those things are in the database. We want to make sure that you have sufficient information to complete your report. So we want to keep that in mind. You can also use the Topic Finder tab to browse topics. You can view this either as tiles, like this, go back, or as a wheel. As a reminder, your topic needs to meet the requirements of the United States in World War II. Some of the topics that are provided here would not meet your project requirements, such as a paper over just like Trump, that's modern times. It's not necessarily the United States in World War II. So you want to be careful when browsing to make sure that your topic you settle on meets the requirements of the project. One other thing is when you are on the tab page, it does also have related topics that you can see. Again, you just want to be careful to make sure that when you go to a related topic, you're still talking about the United States involvement in World War II. Once you have your topic, you can start looking for material that is specific to your topic. We'll go back to Destiny here. You can browse the library catalog for ideas in the Library Search tab. Here you can use search using keywords, title, author, subject, and series. When you're browsing and trying to find things, I would suggest sticking with keyword and subject searches, unless you know a very specific title that you're looking for. But to get the most resources, keyword and subject. You are able to select the sublocation within the library on just a basic search here. One thing you might want to do is we are dealing with, we were wanting to research actual events that occurred, meaning we want to limit our search maybe to nonfiction section, so that we know that we're not getting any accidental historical fiction that might get pulled in. So we can limit our search to nonfiction. You can also use a power search, which you have the option, the tab up in the right-hand corner. This is just a little bit more of an advanced search. We call this a power search in Destiny. It's called an advanced search in other browsers. But you can use 3 different keywords or terms that you're looking for. You can use a phrase if it needs to say the exact phrase. You can use your Boolean terms and or are not to kind of connect or eliminate, exclude terms as you need. One thing that I was playing around with was, what if I wanted to search World War II and I wanted to do the United States and I want to know how dogs were involved? I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I click the search button. I actually do have a book in the library about marine dogs, actually. Now, this isn't obviously enough for us to do our entire research on. We may need to supplement this with looking at our Gale in context. Also on this page, once again, you can update the sublocations. This one, we just want to unclick and leave just the nonfiction to make sure that the materials that pop up are useful to us. Okay. Searching in Searching in the Gale in context U.S. history is very similar. You do have a basic search right here up in the top. It is select on U.S. history. We want to leave it on that because we want to make sure that we are meeting the requirements of our project. You can also use the advanced search options. Very similar to the ones in Destiny. You have 3 different terms that you can use. You can change where you want the system to look for those terms, whether they're keyword terms, if they're only in the subject, that type of thing. You can change your Boolean terms and or are not to include and link to terms, or to make them so that you exclude a term. It's kind of nice here because Gale and Context US History does tell you, like, okay, a keyword, this contains these items in the key fields, but does not search the entire document. Maybe I want the author, it are written by this person or organization. So it does tell you right there what you need to know about how you're searching. It also does have your search tips, your and or not, which are your Boolean terms. You can read about them, how to use them. It also talks about proximity, nesting, quotation marks, wildcard, and ignore. So you can use these tips to help you with your research. You will also be provided a handout from me to help this with, or help you remember these things as well. Just some things to keep in mind while you are researching your topics. You want to consider the type of materials you're using for your project, okay? As we said, most of the databases will show you like what kind of source it is. Is it a magazine? Is it a news article? Is it a primary source? Those things do matter. So make sure that you are looking and considering that. Another friendly reminder is that you do need to cite your sources for this project using MLA format. The databases Follett Destiny and Gale and Context, or even Mac and VIA, are not the sources, okay? We do not source or cite those things. The source is the item that you find. You will need to find the information about, such as the author, the date of the publication, etc., to cite your sources. So most of this information is provided to you guys. It has the author, it has the title. I would suggest or recommend using the website EasyBib to cite your sources. You need to select, right here you can select what type of resource you are using. Maybe you're using a book. From here you can create a citation manually. You can do an online database. And fill out the things that you that you need to fill out the things that are colored in yellow. Those are the recommended things, or the required sections. Okay? I hope you enjoy using our library databases to help find some awesome topics for your projects, and I look forward to seeing them. Thanks, guys!